Okay, I have got coffee in hand and I am going to tell you my New Year's resolutions for 2022. So let's just do this. I wanted to share my New Year's resolutions with you because it's the start of a new year and all of that fun stuff, so I wanted to just do this short little video explaining to you my goals. And yeah, so essentially on Christmas Day evening I sat for about half an hour and I wrote in my journal, because I do journal often, not all the time. I've only just started doing it as of December, so I sat down and I basically wrote how my day was and what I wanted to achieve essentially in 2022. Share with you my personal goals for this 2022 because, to be honest, I don't want to share my actual life goals because they're quite big and I don't want to speak them because they might not happen. I'm kind of that kind of person, if you know what I mean. So yeah, my personal goals are ones that I'm going to work on myself and ones that you're going to see because obviously they're personal, so you're going to notice them. Okay, I'm just going to start off with my first goal for this year is essentially to grow my channel, and I want to grow my channel in a really positive and meaningful way. I don't want to grow being this YouTuber who is just constantly focused on numbers and likes and views, because I personally know from experience, because my channel, most of my videos tend to get more views than subscribers, which is a fortunate place to be in. However, that does kind of get you down just a slight bit because you get 4.k on a YouTube short but you only have 250 subscribers. So if that puts that into perspective for you, I just want to grow my channel in a way that I'm going to produce content that I want to produce. I'm going to upload as often as I want to upload, so stick to my one upload on a Sunday every week, and then if I feel like posting 2 extra videos, I'm gonna. If I feel like posting some YouTube shorts, I'm going to. Or if I want to just upload once a week, that's what I'm gonna do. So this year I am focused on growing my channel and also not to get blindsided by others who are trying to do the same thing, because this year I've very much struggled with the concept of this is my dream and some other people around me, I feel like, are trying to snatch the same dream, and it's really hard to get that out of your mindset that someone's trying to copy everything you do. And yeah, that's kind of got me in a little bit of a rut, but I've still put my heart and soul into my channel. But this year I'm just gonna ignore that and just focus on my main attention, which is my YouTube channel and obviously my degree, but for this purpose of this goal is just my channel. And yeah, my next goal, which is going to be a future video, so stay tuned, I am going to try and journal more. Now, I got into a regular routine actually towards the end of the semester, where I was journaling, because in Cheltenham I spent most of, well, not most of my time, but there was a lot of the time where I was on my own, in my bedroom or downstairs or doing something where I was on my own. Essentially, I didn't have like my stepbrother, I didn't have my dogs, I didn't have my boyfriend, or I didn't have anyone to talk to, or like, you know, I felt like journaling was a good way to express what was in my head, but obviously not talk to myself because that would be a little bit weird. And I found my mental health, if you put it in that category, was very much at a very good place. I felt so at ease with myself and I just felt, I don't know, I just really liked it. So my goal is to at least journal once a day. If I don't get the chance to journal once a day, then I want to aim to journal 4 times a week, because sometimes when you're journaling you don't necessarily have anything to write because your day may just be simply the exact copy of the previous. So my goal is to try and journal at least 4 times a week. If I can get every day of the week, then that would be absolutely brilliant. And yeah, and kind of with that journaling one coincides with I want to sort my routine out. So essentially I want to wake up a little bit earlier. I want to make a really healthy routine for myself. I want to wake up early, do like 10 minutes of journaling, gratitude or something like that, and then carry on with my day. So I feel like the YouTubers I get the most inspiration from, and ones that I don't ever leave with negative thoughts, are the YouTubers who incorporate this into their daily life. And that positive attitude is something so important, and sometimes you can struggle with positive attitudes, and that is something that I want to bring into 2022 because I have a lot of goals. Well, I have a lot of things that I want to achieve personally, so I feel like having that in my routine alongside journaling, so I have a way to express my inner thoughts to no one else but myself. My third goal, which you may find quite funny, but actually is a goal which I really need just saying. So I want to read more. Now you may be thinking, Lauren, you are a university English student. You have thousands of books that you are reading all of the time. No, what I mean by this is I want to read books that I choose to read more than just books that I have been chosen and have to read for my degree. So this reading more scenario might be, along with my journaling, I might spend another 10 minutes reading in the morning, or I may spend 10 minutes at night reading, or if I'm not doing anything that day, I might spend an hour reading. So this is a very loose term, but because I am either at university or I'm doing university work or I'm actually physically at work, I have fallen out of love. Well, I haven't fallen out of love, I've just fallen off my reading game, and I always find I fall back in love with it in summer, which is not a good thing. I should keep this habit up the whole year round, and it's hard and it will be hard. However, if I just incorporate 10 minutes, if I just go to bed 10 minutes later, realistically 10 minutes is not going to murder me if you really think about it. Okay, so my fourth one is to not pressure myself. Now when I started university again in September, I really felt a pressure to be this certain person. Now that was really hard, I'm not gonna lie to you. September and October were not brilliant months for me, but after that, after I got used to, I don't even know what happened. It was basically overnight I just went, what am I doing with my life? And for some reason I had a really good routine in Cheltenham, to be honest. I would come home at the weekends to work, and then Monday to Friday I was in Cheltenham, and honestly I had a whale of a time. Next semester I'm quite sad that I'm only in 2 days a week. However, I'm not putting pressure on myself this semester to obviously solely live in Cheltenham. However, the routine I had last semester was an amazing routine, and I have felt most at ease with myself with that routine, so I'm going to try and incorporate that routine into my routine wherever I go. But the pressure of, let's say, working out 5 times a week got a little bit too much for me, so I just worked out 3 days a week, which is brilliant. I absolutely loved 3 days a week because in Cheltenham I was walking a lot and doing a lot, so 3 days a week actually was perfect. And here in Redditch I'm doing the same amount basically, slightly less walking because I can drive to the gym here, whereas Cheltenham it was a little bit harder to drive to the gym. So yeah, the pressure on myself to be this certain person was too much, and one night I had an epiphany. I was like, why am I trying to be someone I'm not? Just do what you want to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't be someone you're not, and you can't try and achieve things that you're not, because you're just never going to get there. So overnight it was as if like I'd switched. I had a different mindset about my assignments, I had a different mindset about the gym, different mindset about life, what I wanted from life. And yeah, I want to try and keep that don't put pressure on yourself mentality throughout 2022, because the last 2 months of 2021 were spot on. The last one I did touch on a little bit a minute ago, but this is a separate one, because I just feel like they need to be two separate things, because if they're the same, I think they can get really confused. So this one is don't let social media affect my mental health. So the don't put pressure is a different concept to don't let it affect your brain and the way you think. Like, social media is such a toxic place. Like, I can't even express to you how toxic it can be. Now, I have certain people on my Instagram feed which I am probably going to unfollow, and a lot of YouTubers that I'm going to unfollow soon, because they just don't fill me with positive energy like they used to. So YouTubers that I religiously used to watch just do not give me the satisfaction that I had when I first found them, and that's just because people grow, you grow, and they grow, and you just don't often grow in the same way. And that's the beauty of YouTube, is you can find people that fit your mental attitude for the time you're living in. I hope you enjoyed hearing my resolutions, and I would love to know your guys' resolutions in the description. I don't think I'm going to call this my New Year's resolutions video, because resolutions sounds like you're changing your whole life, when you're not. They're just certain goals that I want to achieve or work towards this new year. But yeah, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, because, you know, that helps me, and subscribe down below. And yeah, I'll see you soon for a new video. Bye!